Now, Chigga,
Yes.
talk to me now. You understand me? Talk to me.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
Chigga, talk to me. If we talk about Chigga,
Uh-huh.
I would like to know you in person, then we can come back to Love People Sound.
Right.
So talk to me about Chigga now.
So as I said, I was born in Guyana, Georgetown, Guyana, South America, Caribbean country. And then I was taken to the U.S. by no choice of my own. Or else I would have choose to stay where I am. But I was taken by my family to New York City. And then the funny thing is we moved from actual being in a nice part of Guyana to moving to the ghettos of Brooklyn, New York, and having to start all over again. But I started all over again, and I've progressed and moved to Atlanta, Georgia. Started playing music since I was in junior high school. Went away to a college, and I was a Caribbean guy amongst the hip hop DJs. So they always used to get me to play music. When I finished college, I went back to New York, and my dad had a big sound. He used to keep big parties. So my dad is a DJ also. So I just took over from him and told him sit down, and took the whole sound and started playing sound in Brooklyn, started doing parties in Brooklyn. And then I was trying to even get away from the sound thing to move to Atlanta to get into my IT career, because I'm an IT professional by day. And then met some Caribbean people in Atlanta, Jamaica, a Jamaican brother for example. And he said, yo, you have a sound, you're a DJ? Let's go get you. We went and got the sound. Came down to Atlanta. The rest in history is history. I started playing a song named Changes from Nannyville. Then I started playing a song named King Eternity. And then Love People came and said, yo, aren't you tired of playing all these sounds? Don't you want to be a part owner of a sound? So it's been Love People for decades. And I love people to the world, me say.
Now, Chigga, let's go into Love People. You've played a couple of songs before moving to Love People.
Right.
You understand me? And then looking at Love People now, it's like the item built it from scratch.
From scratch, right. So the other songs I was on was like, hey, come and play my song. I'll cut the dubs. I'll get the parties, and I'll make sure that you just come and play music. But with Love People, it's something that they came and said, hey, we're giving you a blank slate. Let's build this together as a family, because it's not just me, Bill Love People. It's a family, a corporation that we came together, and we looked at the direction, and we said, you know what? Let's start building our sound. Let's get out there. Let's get the notoriety. And we've been moving as a family ever since. Even though, in families, we fuss and fight too, like brothers. You're not going to be always agreeing with your brother.
Of course.
So we've had our hiccups, fuss and fight, but we are family same way.
I see. So how many are you in number?
There is 7 of us.
7?
Yes, because
no doubt.
What happens, it extends to our immediate family. Like my brother is also a DJ. As you hear, it's a family business.
Okay.
So my brother is DJ Poison. He's a DJ in New York. You have Coffee. You have the main characters, as I call them. And we are scattered out. We're in Virginia, in New York, in Atlanta, in Jamaica, in Guyana, in I said Virginia already, right? Yeah. So and we linked up with, there was another Love People in Jamaica, and we actually linked up with them. So we just formed a big conglomerate.
Oh wow!
Right.
Wow. Wow. So which year did the IDM decide to form this particular Love People thing? Which year was that?
That was 1996. 1996, yeah.
1996?
Yeah.
Wow. No wonder you have all this in your box.
No, man.
Yeah, 1996. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that doesn't mean we were voicing these dubs since 1996. We were just playing music, building sound. Another thing about everyone on Love People has owned or owns a actual sound system. So all 8 of those people, we have 8 separate sound systems.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So all of us are engineers, technicians, sound owners. So it's not just somebody would walk around with them laptop and a plug in.
Yeah, no plug and play.
no plug and play DJ.
I understand. Now, in terms of I know you've been playing parties and juggling dances and all that. Let's talk about Clash.
Oh.
So far, how many trophies do you guys have?
Man, it's too much to count. It's too much to count. The funny thing is that we started off as a kind of a juggling sound that saw the war and saw like the war. And then we just said, as a matter of fact, I could remember we were trying to get over to Europe.
Okay.
And my boy in Europe said, boy, the only way that Europe is even going to accept you have to make a name for yourself by killing some sound. So you know what we said? You know what? Let's go kill some sound. So we went, so you think about it, I live in Atlanta. The rest of them were all in Virginia at the time. We had North Carolina at the time too. But we decided to go to the Clash capital of the world, which is New York City, and try to take on some of the heavyweight sounds. And at first we were nervous, but you know what? I think we've lost one Clash in New York, and we've killed every other. The list with the amount of Duppy we make.
Easy.
Yo, talk to me about that again. You guys are scattered around, the US.
Right.
But you decided to go to the Clash Hub that is New York and go take on, the heavyweight.
Well, the truth is that most of us grew up in New York City and just moved out of New York City for betterment. So we are familiar with the turf. Our family is still there. So, I mean, it's not like we were strangers to the city, but at the same time, we were strangers to the city as far as sound system.
Yeah. So you went to, which year did you guys decide to, start this Clash business?
Boy, I don't even know. I can't even remember. I will have to just pull up some clashes. We started... so before we even got to New York, we were clashing in Virginia, DC, Maryland area. They call it the DMV. So we started there, and there's not as many sounds. We used to bring sounds there and clash them, but we said, you know what, we need to go to the heart where the sounds, because we were killing sounds down there, but we weren't getting recognition. So that's when we decided, you know what, let's go to where the action is. Sometimes you have to go where the action is. Like if you grew up in the Volta region and you want to make a better life, you come to Accra.
Of course. And we recognize full time.
Right.
Yeah, man. So you guys went to New York, decided to step into New York, even though you were killing sounds, at maybe the various areas and all that kind of thing. You decided to step into New York now and come make name for yourself, because that is where the action is.
If you know what they say about New York, if you can't make it there, you'll make it anywhere.
It's like how somebody would say, if you can stay in Accra, you can stay everywhere. You understand me? Accra tough, like Muta Baroka foot bottom. And Duppy, I tell you,
Accra is hard.
So now you step into New York. You said you lost only one clash in New York, and then the amount of Duppy you make. You understand me? Yeah, only God know. Which of some of the sound systems you clashed in New York?
So we've clashed songs from Rhythm Force to Super Gold.
I see.
Poison Dart.
Wow.
So we've clashed Ricky Trooper, Pink Panther. So it's not the every sound is a big sound still. Yeah. But let's say it's the notarized sound.
Yeah, of course. The heavy name.
Notorious sound.
Talking about Ricky Trooper, Pink Panther, this are heavy. Super Gold, big name. Poison That, big name.
Yeah.
You understand me? Poison That with who? Is it Kirkesy or?
Kirkesy.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
That was one of our most famous clashes. Wow. Love People versus Poison Dart versus Outlaw.
Wow. Wow. Which sound did you guys lose to?
It was Rhythm Force in Tune for Tune in New York.
Oh God.
So it was about 5 sounds, and it came down to us and Rhythm Force. So even though we lost, we still won.
Definitely.
We just at the time we just couldn't go around the Garnet Silks and the Dennis Browns and the Delroy Wilsons.
I see. So far so good. Are you guys still in a clash
So we took a short break. We took a break from the Clash Arena. As I was explaining to you, there's been a few tragedies in families for the last few years. So we took a short break. But God willing, next year we're entering back into the Clash Arena full-fledged.
Okay. All right. Now, upon all the sound systems you clashed, you understand me? You know, which one would you say was tough, but you guys were able to make your way? And in terms of dub collection, how do you guys collect your dubs?
So I'll answer the first question. The first question was a sound named Next Level. You've heard of Next Level from New York. And what made Next Level so tough is that we were clashing Next Level in New York, in their hometown. And Next Level, if you don't know, Next Level runs New York City. Next Level is one of the most popular, heaviest, biggest sounds in New York City, and we went up against them, and it came down to one song in the Tune for Tune, and we took the trophy. I still have that trophy in my house. So big up Next Level, the Rebel, bad sound. Today is for me, tomorrow's for you.
Definitely.
So the next answer is that over the years we started off by getting some help from some dub vendors that we have to big them up. Big up Don Juan. Big up Litta from Arrows. Big up Flasher, or Mr. Flash, him call himself now. They started off building our dub box, and then I said, you know what? I'm going down to Jamaica to meet some of these artists myself. So I started going down to Jamaica and meet the artists one-on-one. This is before social media where you could just inbox artists and get some dubs. So I started linking with the artists and becoming friends with them. And then I said, I know so many artists. Let me start producing some music. So I started producing some songs and producing some albums. I helped produce a Luciana album, Mikey General album. So from there, the reputation went around, and we started doing enough shows in Atlanta, and enough of the artists. When you do shows, you have to meet and link up with the artists. We used to bring my father. We actually brought Super Cat out of retirement and brought him to Atlanta. The first bit, remember when Super Cat wasn't doing any shows? We brought Super Cat and Junior Reed to Atlanta before Super Cat started taking shows anywhere else. So that's how the relationship started to build with the artists.
Yo, Chigga, easy man. Chigga, you have all this link them and all these things, and Chigga now even bless me with a thing and say, yo, Lagazee, me have this artist here, so but me I go make him do a thing for you and all these things. Chigga, me not hear that yet.
But I did. It's me make Anthony Marvo voice a song for you. For voice it.
Me and Marvo, Chris up already, and Marvo tell me, say, yo, Lagazee, me I go a studio, and the same day me talk to you, and on the same day the man come to you.
Yeah.
And the man a turn and say, yo, I want to cut a door for Lagazee, and say, yo, Lagazee, me brethren, man.
Nah, man, just tell me which artist you need. Because Lagazee, you have everything. How I know? You know what they say? What do you get someone for Christmas that has everything? That's King Lagazee.
No, I don't have everything. I don't have everything, Chigga. Yeah, man. We give thanks, Chigga. We give thanks.
Yeah,
so Jerry Chichidudu says, why Volta region a chop stray bullet so? Yeah, him say.
No, so my best friends are from the Volta region. That's why it's actually a big up in disguise.
Him say, tell him anytime.
Big up all the airways.
Yeah, man. Him say, tell him anytime him pass through, him step in a Hohoi zone. Him have to pass through my show. Yeah, Jerry Chichidudu is also a reggae selector in Hohoi. So anytime you go to the Volta region and you go to the Hohoi side, trust me.
So actually, I'm going to that next Sunday because I partner with my good friend Marvin from Shark Island, and we're going to help build up Shark Island. So what I'll do is when I'm in Ada, I'll link him up and keep on going further to Volta region.
No problem. So Jerry, I will link the link, and the link will link the link, and we'll make sure that you have the right link. You understand me? Because I don't know. So this is what we do. We make sure we connect the dots and make sure everything works.
Yeah, man.
Now, Chigga, let's talk about you being in Ghana now. I know this is not your first time being in Ghana.
No, I've been coming to Ghana since 2021.
2021?
Yeah.
Wow. You are wife over here, so?
No, I'm looking. Ladies, you can apply at 5'4", and I'm just joking.
Chigga, easy, man. But talk to me about Ghana. Like your first time stepping into Ghana.
So I first came to Ghana in 21. We were supposed to come during COVID, and COVID, of course, slowed us down. But we, after the whole COVID situation, we were looking, you're looking for somewhere to go. So I came out with my good friend K Rich. Actually, K Rich came out before me because at the time I was actually the president of Atlanta Carnival, and I couldn't leave Memorial Weekend, and that's the weekend that he went. So I came a couple of months after. So I came to Ghana, and then K Rich said, "Hey, Chigga, let's open a club. A rooftop lounge." I'm like, what? Because part of what I do is I open up clubs, lounges, I run restaurants, lounges, clubs in Atlanta. So we came together and we opened up Cloud9. We started at Sun City. But Sun City gave us a raw deal. They gave us a 6 for a 9 because they told us, hey, yeah, come and build your club, build your lounge. Yes, yes. And then when we started playing music loud, oh, no, we can't have loud music. We have residents. So why did you tell us to come? So we had to shut down, but then we found a spot at the Bankable building on Oxford Street, across from Frankie. So Cloud9 Rooftop Lounge is there right on Oxford Street. So I started having to come back and forth. And then one of my great friends, one of my best female friends is actually from the Volta region.
Wow.
And she was building an apartment building. And I started helping her with the IT in the apartment building. So we just made a deal that I would take one of the places in the apartment building. So now I came this time, I got my Ghana card, I got a Ghana number. So I'm embedded. I'm embedded. Yeah, you can't get me out now.
Yo, Guyana, goodbye.
Goodbye, Guyana. As a matter of fact, somebody went to my house because I wanted to get some stuff sent to me, and in my basement, I have all my sound system that's just sitting there. I said, what are you doing with this? I said, I don't really use the big sound system no more. He said, you can send it to Ghana? I was like, really? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send the sound system to Ghana. We're going to start Love People Sound in Ghana.
Wow. Sound system culture is getting bigger and better in Ghana. Amazing. Yeah, man. So the residents sound them in Ghana. Yeah, if you don't uplift your game, a time is coming when we step in the dance, you can't even open your laptop.
Nah, man.
You need to shut it, man.
Nah, man. Music is a mission, not a competition. You have to start from somewhere, so you have to let them, because to be honest, we don't spend all this money, all this time, all this stress and energy to voice dub plates to just let them sit there. So play your dub plates, big or small.
So it means that you are a co-owner of Cloud9 in Usu.
Correct.
All right. Chigga, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. And how is the place? How is business?
Business is up and down, just like everything. It's good and bad. So, I mean, we need to breathe some life in it. That's why I wanted to do reggae on the rooftop. We're still going to do that. I've tried some brunches here. I don't think Ghana's quite ready for brunches yet. I don't think you guys come out that early. But we're still going to try some few things. And we're going to uplift the place. And we're working with some few other places also. Pinnacle, 1759 to name a few. And of course, we're working at Shark Island. We're working on putting together a reggae festival for next year here in Ghana. So that was the start, like I told you, the start of this was supposed to be this year to do a reggae festival that we do every year. So that's the plan. Hopefully we can bring it into fruition.
Definitely. You have Asaase Radio, and the fact of the issue is when it comes to Asaase, the paperwork is more. You understand me? Yeah. When you have issues, you must table issues. It must go to the program department. The program department will carry it, to the HR, and from the HR to the general manager, and the general manager will move to the CEO, and CEO will carry it to ESCO, and then the board is going to sit down on it, speak grammar and big English, and say, yo, listen, we need to do this and put this over here and all that kind of thing. It will take something which, you understand me, it has to go to some process.
The proper channels. I understand, and I
me?
agree.
You know, something which if me and you will sit down, we can use a day or two, it will take like a month.
So that's why I'm bringing my own sound system, because I could string up and plug in and get some power and play on any corner in Ghana. So.
Of course. So here is the thing. We're going to make sure that things is going to work, because just this afternoon, the boss himself called me, Mr. Jimmy Coutin called me, and he's 100%, full support of whatever I want to do. You understand me? Nice. So it means that we need to re-strategize and put things on the table well, and then we can shoot, because my GM is full, in support. You understand me? My programs are manager too as well. Mr. Jando, you understand me? See it, man. The man with plenty grammar and all these things. Trust me, he is full in support. You understand me?
Good.
So it means that as everything is in line now, we have to go back to the drawing board and readjust things, and then set up a proper date and all these things. You understand me? I am looking at doing things properly, into maybe next year. Next year, March, you understand me, is around Ghana's, independence and all that kind of thing.
So I have a question about Ghana. I know you asking me the questions, but I have a question for you. Here's a preface for it.
Yeah.
Ghana was the first country to get independence from the colonizers on the continent.
Yeah.
Why is Ghana's Independence Day not more of a celebration, more of a big event? Maybe we need to call on the president. Yes, please.
And let him sit down for us to question him that, listen, A, B, C, D, S, Y, Z. I know we have series of programs and all that kind of thing, but I know that with this new government, there are things in place, you understand me? So maybe this year, the independence celebration, the president said they were cutting costs and all that kind of thing. So a lot of things were kind of,
Well, I'll be here.
Yeah, So I am hoping that next year, there will be chunk of programs and all that kind of thing, especially from the creative arts, side. Because when you go to the creative art side, we have people who are well-to-do and who knows, the plugins and all that kind of thing, like the Kofi Ochidakons, you understand me? And then the Beku Santanas, and among others, all of them are there. So I know that next year is going to be, something, really heavy.
Good. Because just like you push for the year of return, you should be pushing for the independence of the first African nation.
Of course.
For everywhere, not just Ghana. Everywhere should be celebrating Ghana that day.
Of course. And Chigga, I know that you've invited some people from the Caribbean and all these things, and you're going to tour with them in Ghana and all that kind of. How is that vibe?
So what I would like to do, being that I am Caribbean, I want to work on building a bridge from the Caribbean. And I'm not saying that it doesn't exist already. There's a whole Caribbean association, there's a chamber of commerce, all of that stuff exists, but there's still people in the diaspora that don't know what to do once they get to Ghana. Enough of them want to reach to Ghana. So we're working in Guyana to even try to open up a embassy or a consulate or something here. I just found out that there's no Jamaican embassy here, even though I see so many Jamaican flags as I drive around. So what needs to happen is we need to build a bridge, a pathway, a gateway from the Caribbean to Africa, because we are all one people and we are tired of Babylon. You don't see the West is falling. So it's time for us to come back home. And I would like to help with the initiative to get our people back to where they belong.
All right, Selector Chigga. Wow. Yo. So the crew you've invited visiting Ghana, which places are you guys going to visit?
Oh, we have a whole itinerary. We're going to do the tours. We're going to do the castles. We're going to do the museums. We're going to take them to Mokala so they can see how the markets run. We're going to take them to Ada. We're going to take them.
Have you been to Makola yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm a Ghanaian. Come on. I was just there last week. I had to go get some okra. Or okra, as we call it.
Chigga, you know, easy one. The man was telling me earlier on that, yo, listen, Lagazee, me, I am a Ghanaian born and bred over here, and trust me, this man look like he knows every corner more than I do. I'm like, that is Chigga, man. You understand me? Yeah. The man know what really I go on.
I'm trying. I'm trying to fit in.
I see.
Next thing I need to learn treat.
Definitely. It will come. So, Makola, you're going to take them to Makola, the castles, and then which places have you planned visiting? Ada.
Yeah, I wish we had some more time because I would like to go to Kumasi, big up Ike's Cafe, my good friends in Kumasi. I would like to take them to Takadi. I would like to take them, Tamale and those places. But, it's only 5 days there. So, but what we would do is that we would keep on bringing groups.
Okay.
Keep on bringing groups and extend the stays and extend the experience. Mm-hmm. This is just the first group that we're bringing.
Okay. All right. And how is the preparation so far? Is everything set?
Everything is not set. With any time you do something the first time, there's always a learning curve. Mm-hmm. So there's a slight learning curve, but actually the first people actually came in this morning.
Wow.
So they're staying at Big Up Alora Hotel. They gave us a great deal. So they're staying there. And I would like to get everybody else in. And we need to find like different places to take them that we give them the exposure and not just take them to only the places I know. So I will work with you guys to tell me where should I take them? What hotel should they go? Where should we go to dinner? That I don't know everything.
Okay. All right. We'll work on something. You understand me?
Uh-huh.
We'll work on something. Seriously. Oh God.
Easy.
It's almost time and we got to go, and it's been so sweet talking to Chigga. Love People Sound from Atlanta. He's a Guyanese. He's in Ghana. He's got a couple of businesses over here, and this is what we entreat, our brothers and sisters from the diaspora to do. You understand me? Yeah, we have other businesses too that after the show, we're going to discuss it and let's see whether we can get some support. You understand me? And all that kind of thing. Because me and the beautiful Empress Debbie, we have something in the future line as well. So yeah, we would like to put it across and see whether investors will come in, and then we'll take it from there, because at the end of the day we're there to build the motherland.
Absolutely. And the diasporans are looking for it. They're looking for it.
Of course. Yes, Chigga, leaving you, you are in Ghana now. What do you have to tell your fellows in the diaspora? You understand? Because like how Nigeria is known for 419. You understand me? Maybe Ghana is known for something I don't know. You understand me? But you are the best person to tell them what you've seen in Ghana, the experience so far, and how Ghanaians are treating you, so that it will motivate them also to come in. You understand me? Unlike in some Caribbean countries, you can't go there and even if you're in a shop and you're buying something, you can't take all your money and count it.
No.
And pay. You understand me?
They'll get you.
Yeah, but in Ghana, you can enter into any shop, take all your money out and count it.
So that's the one thing I would say about Ghana.
Yes, and put the rest in your pocket. You understand me? And when you come out of the shop, nobody will pester you.
As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what happened to me. I did that, took out my money, and I dropped some money.
Yeah.
And somebody said, hey, excuse me, you dropped, it was 50 CD. And he gave me back my 50 CD. That's how Ghana is. Ghana is peaceful, it's calm, it's serene. You feel like you're accepted. And I was just having this conversation with people earlier, that we want to do these travel trips. And I do plenty of travel trips in other countries too, but I always also have an affinity for the African countries, because as black people, if you can't see me on the air, I am very black.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of being black. But when I go to certain countries, they don't treat you like you belong there. I feel like I very much belong in Ghana. And that is one of the biggest things that African Americans, Caribbean Americans, Canadian Americans, UK, Americans all across, not Americans, but Africans all across the diaspora. When you come to Ghana, you will be accepted with open arms, and you will feel like you're part of the family.
Definitely. And my virgin laser current all the way from Canada is saying that no difference between Guyanese and Ghanaians. You understand me?
So,
yeah,
just a little history. Independence Day in Guyana is August 1st. Before we got our independence, that used to be Ghana Day.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the Africans that are in Ghana came from the Gold Coast before it was even Ghana. They came from the Gold Coast.
Definitely.
So we used to pay homage to all of our ancestors that came from Ghana. We were lucky enough to know that I know my great-great-grandmother came from Ghana on my mother and father's side. We are privileged to know that. When we finish, I'll show you a plaque that was in a cemetery in the village that my dad was born that tells you that this lady came from Ghana, which is written proof that most of Guyanese come from Ghana.
Definitely. I think you need to meet the God himself, the God. You understand me? Since the God is also doing wonderful works in Guyana.
Yeah, I've heard. I can't wait to meet him.
Of course. Chigga, I would like to say thank you so much for coming on the show. And I know this is not going to be the last time. You understand me? Anytime love people feel like you want to play, just come in and then we make it happen.
That is it.
All right, Chigga, thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, King Lagazee.
Definitely.
Empress Debbie, big up yourself. I feel loved and honored. I will be back.
Definitely. You have some people to say hi to in Ghana?
Oh, plenty.
All right.
Big up all my people at I won't say the name of the places, but big up Felix, big up Marvin, big up K Rich, big up Diaria, big up Ken with his big #1 song. Big up all the diasporans here. Big up Will. Big up the owners of these venues. I feel so warm when I'm in Ghana, and I don't feel like I'm a stranger because I have such a support system here in Ghana. So big up all the people that have been helpful. Oh, my Ewe sister Nancy, big up yourself. Kezia, big up yourself. You made me feel like family. I'm a honorary Ewe.
Then your brother is Chichidudu. Chichidudu says, King, I need the last words. Cut the video for me.
Easy.
All right, man. All right. It's been wonderful reasoning with Chigga on the show, and everything is all right. I would like to say big respect to Chigga for coming. Big respect to Clolio for speaking to us all the way from the UK. I would like to say maximum respect to Empress Debbie, who came in to represent Lagazee Sound International, juggle some good dub plate and all that kind of thing. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And also Chigga coming in to play some big dubs and all that kind of. As I said, Lagazee Sound International, we have a good dub box. You understand me? We can't size up with Chigga, but we can defend ourselves. You understand? We can.
Any given night, it takes one shot.
He take one shot. Like how me shot and kill Super Goal in Jamaica.
Facts.
Yeah, man. And me took the trophy. Me say, boy, this one is gone.
Easy.
And I just got information that Goatit will be coming to Ghana.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah, my friend. Goatit, I'm a friend.
Mr. Morgan called me and then he was like, Lagazee, you ready for a return clash with Goatit? I said, why not? Send them hungry, man. I will pitch him down from a mile.
Easy.
And the man say, yo, Lagazee, you feel a tough chat. I say,
big up Goatit, Super
big up
Goal.
Goatit. Yeah, man, Super Goal. Big up yourself, man. One family, one sound system culture.